is a class from the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya LILA Volume 8, Chapter 20, Text 124 and 125, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupad, recorded in November of 1966 in New York.
वेद शास्त्र कहे संबंध विधेय प्रयोजन कृष्ण प्राप्त संबंध भक्ति प्राप्त साधन. Now, the Vedas and the scriptures, why they are made? It is not practically made, but it is coming down by traditional process, by hearing. Just like we accept our father by hearing. A child is born, and when the child sees his other brothers and sisters calling a gentleman father, he also begins to say father. There is no question of studying by hearing. How does a child learn to call the father a father? Because he hears others are calling father, so he also calls father. There is no evidence, there is no study. Similarly, the Vedic knowledge was coming by hearing. There was no need of book. But when this age, Kali Yuga, began 5,000 years before, they were recorded and systematically. Vedas, the first one, there was only one Veda, Atharva Veda. Then back there, just to make it clear, divided into four, and entrusted his various disciples to take charge of one school of Veda. Then again, he made Mahabharata, Puranas, just to make the Vedic knowledge understandable by the common man in different way. But the principle is the same. The Lord Chaitanya says the purpose of Veda is this has to tie sambandha. What is our relation? The relation is, as Vedanta Sutra says, Janmadasya Jata. So, the relation with God is that everything is born out of the energy of God. So we are also born. Therefore we say God Father. We accept it in every religion. There is no argument. Now, what is the relationship between father and son? Is it the relationship to exact only from father? There is no duty of the son simply to take from father. No, there is duty. If a son is sensible and grown up, he knows that I have got my duty to love my father. That is very simple thing. To love father. Father has done so much for me. I am just going to own the state of father, and I am enjoying the earnings of my father. So is it not my duty to show respect to my father? So, those who are against God principle, those who are not God-minded, they are the lowest creature. They are the lowest creature. Namang duskritina mudha prapadanti naradhama. Anyone who does not recognize God, he is the lowest of the lowest creature. Duskritina mudha, these terms have been used. Just like mudha, ass, duskritina, miscreants, and naradhama, and lowest of the mankind. Mankind is meant for recognizing This is the life. In animal life, one cannot recognize that there is God and everything is coming from God. They cannot read Vedas or scriptures. They cannot take any instruction. So, these Vedas and scriptures are there for human beings. Therefore, a human being, so-called human being, with 2 hands and 2 legs, but they are animals who do not accept the authority of scripture and do not accept the existence of God. So, Bhagwat Gita very nicely describes them. Naradhama. Naradhama means lowest of the mankind. So our civilization is going to be lowest of the mankind. And we are trying to advertise ourselves that we are advancing, but yesterday some boy came, who is God? I am God. He is speaking like that. And he appears to be educated student. From his appearance it appears that he is educated. So this is education is going on, that they are going to be the lowest of the mankind. The purpose of education is to make man the highest of the mankind. But modern education is teaching the lowest of the mankind. And if some of the students are taught to become highest of the mankind, their guardians become disturbed. Oh, my son is going to be highest of the mankind. Swamiji, you are playing dangerous things. Oh, you see? Swamiji is saying, no, don't smoke, don't take tea, don't have illicit connection with women, be upright, be devotee. Oh, Swamiji is dangerous. And if somebody teaches, my dear wife, take LSD, go to hell, and become mad, go to the lunatic asylum, that is what can be done. This is the situation. So we are situated in a society of the lowest of the mankind. Always remember this, that we are situated in a civilization which is the lowest of the mankind. Not only I am speaking of your United States, all over the world. Even in India, where so much culture was made for understanding God, this foolish government, they are also teaching this thing. Okay. So this is the and the age. I don't think that I am particularly criticizing some country or government. This is the age. Kali, it is called Kali. Hypocrisy, simply hypocrisy. Kali means is full of hypocrisy. So, we have to be very careful. We have to, the illusionary energy is very strong at any moment. Little slackness. You are wrong before. So, this is actually we should understand. So Lord Chaitanya said that the sambandha means we have to revive, we have to re-establish our lost relationship with Krishna or God. That is civilization. The relationship is there already because I am born. The supreme cause is Krishna or God. But I have somehow or other I have forgotten that. Therefore, these scriptures, Vedas, this Bhagwat, Srimad Bhagwat, Bhagavad Gita, these scriptures are reminding me. They are made for reminding me that your relationship with Krishna is eternal. Why you have forgotten? Therefore you are suffering. We have discussed this and but bhayam dityabhi niveshatasya ishad petasya viparjaya smriti. Because you have taken a reverse position of forgetting the Supreme, therefore you are put into anxiety. Because you have taken a reverse position. Who is God? Viparjaya means very word is used. Viparjaya means topsy-turvy. Your memory has become topsy-turvy. Therefore you are suffering. But he will not agree. No, we shall adjust. We shall make laws, we shall make agitation, we shall form party and go on defying God, and we shall be happy in this way. So, godless civilization is now generating the Communist Party. So the dangerous position we are coming. So anyway, one who takes shelter of Krishna, he will not be put into danger, rest assured. The Krishna Sambandha Bhakti Praptir Sadhana. So I have to revive my relationship. Relationship is there, simply I have forgotten. So I have to revive it or remember it, that oh, I am such and such. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samaha Dullava, I have to become a great soul by surrendering to God. So that surrendering process is bhakti or devotional service. My relationship is eternal with the Supreme. I have forgotten it. Now that relationship is that He is the original Father of everything and we are all sons. So we have to become, we have so long we have been disobedient, now we have to become obedient, that's all. Disobedience means that what is called obedience is the first law of discipline. So as soon as the people of this world, so-called advanced world, they become obedient to God, then there will be discipline and there will be peace. There is no discipline now. They are not agreeable to follow any rules and regulations. Everyone is God, everyone is dog, everyone can do anything, whatever he likes. So there is no discipline. So bhakti, devotional service means to undergo a disciplinary system of our life so that automatically we can revive our lost relationship with Lord God and we become happy. This is called bhakti. Avideva Nam Bhakti Prem Prayajan. And why? What is the use? Suppose we don't revive our relationship, then you'll be disturbed. You are after peace and prosperity. So what is the basis of peace? Basis of peace is love. Do you think that you do not love anyone and you become peaceful? No. How it is possible? Therefore, if you love God, then you can love everyone. And if you don't love God, then you cannot love anyone, because He is the center. Just like in our, of course, here, your family system is different. In India, there is joint family system. Suppose a girl comes, the parents then engage the girls and boys. Say a girl belongs to a different family, but when she is married, she comes to the family, and because the husband and wife is related, at once the husband's brother becomes related, the husband's mother becomes related, the husband's father becomes related, everyone becomes related at once. The central point is husband. Before that, before any connection with the central point, these boy's father, brother had no relation with that girl. The central point must be there. But if you can love God, then everything is relationship with God, then you can love. You can love every man, you can love your country, you can love your society, you can love your friend, everyone. That is the point. They are thinking in a different way. Why shall I love God only? Why shall I love God? I shall love my family, I shall love my country, I shall love my... Oh, no, we cannot love. It is not possible. Because you are missing the central point. These are facts. Rama bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. One who does not love God, he cannot have any good qualification. Why? Manorathena asato dhavato bhi. Because he will simply speculate on the mental plane and he will fall down under the spell of this material energy. He has no standing. However materially, academically qualification he may be, it is clearly stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam that Yashasti Bhakti Bhagavata Kinchana. He has given you the list, 26 qualifications. As we become advanced in devotional service, all these good qualities will develop automatically. There is no need of legislation, there is no need of anything, but all those good qualities will develop. Otherwise, what is the meaning of Krishna consciousness? Is it a sentiment or fanaticism? No. It is a science. If you follow the rules and regulations and systematically, then all these qualities will develop. You will practically see. And as soon as these qualities are there, then you become actually lover of your country, you become a lover of your fellow man, you become friend, God, everything. So if each and every man becomes like that, of course it is not expected that each and every man will become like that. At least 10% of the population becomes Krishna consciousness, there is guarantee peace in the world. Because Ekastanda, we do not require many moons in the sky. Only one moon is sufficient to drive away the darkness. Barameka Guniputra Nachamurtha Satanati. Chanakya Pandit said, it is better to have a qualified son than to have hundreds of fools. So, the modern civilization is going on in that way, godless civilization. If some percentage of the civilized human being become Krishna consciousness, that will bring forth peace. Otherwise it is not. It is therefore necessary. Lord Chaitanya Sevidya Bhakti Prema Prayojan. Prayojan means it is necessary. Purushartha Shiromani Prem Mahadha. Lord Chaitanya's Mahaprabhu preaching was based on this principle. Prema Pumartha Maha. What is the objective of human life? He said that objective of human life is to attain love of God. That's all. That makes him perfect. Nothing more. His mission has been described by one of the Acharya, Vishwanath Chakravarti, he has studied. He said that the mission of Lord Chaitanya is Aradha Bhagavan Brajasa Tanaya. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is Aradhya. Aradhya means he is worshipable. He is the only worshipable personality. Aradha Bhagavan Brajasa Tanaya Sabhyamam Vrindavanam. And as Lord Krishna is worshipable, similarly, his place of pastime, Vrindavan Dham, is also worshipable. Aradha Bhagavan Vijasatanaya Sadhyamam Vrindavanam. And what is the best kind of worship for Krishna? Ramya Kachid Upasana Brajavadhu Varga Bhija Kalpita. The highest kind of worship is as demonstrated by the damsels of Vrindavan, the girl's friend of Krishna. Yes. They had no adulteration. Simply they are always thinking of Krishna. Krishna is going outside of the village and they are thinking at home, oh Krishna, I have to say, soul is so soft, how he is wandering in the jungle. There are so many particles of stone, must be breaking in this way. Krishna is there, they are at home, but they are thinking of Krishna. How he is walking, how his soft foot is suffering. In this way, they are always absorbed in Krishna consciousness. They are not Vedantists, they are not Brahmins, they are not educated, they are cowherds, girls. But their love of Krishna was so intense that Lord Chaitanya recommends, so there is no better verses than it was demonstrated by the damsels of Vrindavan. Jannaka Chidupasana, Brajavatu Bhargavija Sulpida. Then what is the source of understanding Krishna? Srimad Bhagavatam, Kamalam Puranam. If you study Srimad Bhagavatam, then you attain all these things. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matavidam and Prema Kumartha Maha. So the book, Srimad Bhagavatam, the ideal worship, the damsels of Vrindavan, Krishna is the worshipable object, and the necessity of life is to attain love.
Next is a class from the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya LILA, Volume 8, Chapter 20, Text 137 and 138, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupad, recorded in November of 1966 in New York.
Sasankam dharma uddhava na sadhyaya tapasthiyava jatha bhakti mamojjita. So Lord Chaitanya explained to the poverty-stricken man that simile, the astrologer is foretelling about the poverty-stricken man that you are a very rich man's son, your father has got so much wealth, but you do not know, therefore you are suffering. To be poor man in this world, material world, is a curse for ordinary general people. Those who are spiritually enriched, they have nothing to do with this poverty or richness of this material world. But those who are under the concept of material life, poverty is a curse for them. So, living entity, they are not meant for being poverty-stricken because they are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Proprietor. Therefore, he has by birthright to enjoy the God's property. That is the law. But under the spell of illusion, we have forgotten our relationship with the Supreme Father. Therefore we are suffering. This is the diagnosis. Now we have to find out how to go home, back to home, back to Godhead. That should be the mission of human life. Never mind under what circumstances and why we are in contact with this material world, but we should come to this point by the instruction of the astrologer like Vedic literature. Just like the astrologer is giving hint to the poor man, similarly the Vedic literature is also giving us hint astrological instruction that we can become the richest by reviving our lost relationship with our Father. So, that process of reviving, there are different paths, different rituals. So, Lord Chaitanya says that no other method, not Chaitanya, but the Vedic literature says. So, he is quoting one evidence from Srimad Bhagavatam. Nasadhayati mama yoga. The Lord says that the yoga process cannot achieve success in reaching me. Na sankhya. Sankhya means philosophical speculation. That also cannot reach me. Na dharma. Dharma means religious principles. Uddhava, oh my dear Uddhava, this is an instruction, just like Lord Krishna gave instruction to Arjuna in the Bhagwat Gita. Similarly, he gave instruction to one of his cousin brother whose name was Uddhava, and that is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So in course of that instruction, he says, my dear Uddhava, yoga cannot achieve me, neither Shankha. Shankha means, yoga means, real yoga means connect, plus. Real yoga means plus, addition. Just like in mathematics we have got addition and subtraction. So at the present moment we are in subtraction. God minus myself. I have no sense of God. Therefore, I am in minus condition. So yoga means God plus I. That is the real meaning of yoga. So long I was God minus, now God plus. But you must always remember, in the spiritual, absolute sense, God plus me is also God. And God minus me is also God. When I am minus, that does not mean God has lost some of his capacity. No, he is full. And when I am plus, it does not mean that God has increased in some capacity. No. A very good example is given. Apujjamana Salapratishtha. Just like the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, during summer season, rainy season, millions of tons water is evaporated by the sun to create cloud. But if you see the Atlantic Ocean, it is the same. Similarly, after rainy season, millions of tons of water are poured into the ocean by overflow of rivers, but still you see the ocean is the same. In the material world, if you can find out such things, that an ordinary ocean, I say ordinary because there are millions of oceans floating in the air. Therefore we should not be very much astonished to see the Atlantic Ocean. Within this space, even within this material space, you have got millions and trillions of oceans like Atlantic, just like a drop of water or less than that, an atomic portion of water they are floating in the air. That is the potency of God. So, yoga means God plus myself, plus myself. The system is those who are too much engrossed with this bodily conception of life, for them yoga system is very good because it is a practice to withdraw the senses from their engagement in the external world to the inside. Tatya and dhyan, yam yam asan pranayam dhyan dharana pratyahar samadhi. There are 8 different stages of yoga practice. The first practice is yam. Yam yam. Under regulative principle, one has to try anywhere to control the senses. About eating, about sleeping, about working, these are called yam yam. Then there are different kinds of sitting posture. They are called asana. So yam yam means the first principle of yoga is to abstain from sex life. That is real yoga. Those who are indulging in sex life, intoxication, and so many nonsense things, they have no chance for any success in yoga. But this is called yam yam. And then after controlling, after sitting, then one has to sit nicely in a secluded place, in a sanctified place, and sit straight with your neck, head and body in one straight line. Then you have to see the tip of your nose without closing your eyes and not opening your eyes. If you open your eyes, then all these material manifestation will disturb you, and if you close your eyes, then you snap. I have seen so many yogis doing that. Yes. So these are the process. Then concentration of the mind. Then what is the purpose of concentrating the mind? Just to find out myself where I am within this body. And then find out where is Lord. This is the perfection of yoga. Simply that I am doing all nonsense all day and night and I am attending yoga class, paying $5 to the class, and I am thinking, oh, I am a great yogi. This is all nonsense. Yoga is not so easy thing, you see. So simply this is simply exploiting the so-called societies. I tell frankly, the society of the cheater and the cheated. This is not the process of yoga. So yoga process is very difficult for the present moment. Yoga, because it is stated in the Vedic literature, that is an approved method. That's all right. But that method is very difficult in the modern age to perform. What to speak of us, even 5,000 years before, when the circumstances were more favorable and people are not so polluted and they were advanced in so many things, still at that time a personality like Arjuna, he refused when Krishna asked him that he become a yogi like this. He said, it is not possible for me. It is not possible for me. So, this is an over endeavor to practice yoga in this age, which was refused by a personality like Arjuna. So yoga is not at all possible. It was possible in the Sattva Yuga, when every man was in the modes of goodness. Every man was highly elevated. The yoga process is meant for the highly elevated personalities, not for ordinary man. So, even that yoga practice is done very nicely and perfectly, that cannot take you to the Supreme Law. That is denied here. What to speak of this pseudo yoga process? Even if you perform it rightly, even if you do it nicely, perfectly, still you cannot reach God. That is denied here. Na sadhaiti mang yoga, na sankhya. Sankhya means just discriminate what is spirit and what is matter. That is called Shankha. Sammakhyapayate. So, by philosophical speculation, this process is, now, what is that philosophical speculation? What is this material world? They are divided into 24 parts, this material world. What are those? The first thing is that what we see, the 5 material elements, the earth, water, fire, air, ether, these are material elements. These are studied. Then, finer than the ether is the mind, then finer than the mind is the intelligence, and finer than the intelligence, one will be ahankar. Ahankar means ego. Ego, false conception that I am this matter. These are 8 elements. Then, your senses, 5 working senses and 5 knowledge acquiring senses, just like our eyes, ear, tongue, hand, all these 5 senses, they are acquiring knowledge. And 5 senses, just like hands, legs, and evacuating whole genital, these are 5 senses by which we are enjoying or suffering. And the 5 objects of senses, what is that? Form, root, rasa, taste, smell, roop, rasa, gandha, shabda, sound, spars or touch. So these 5. So 5 plus 11 and mind. 5 plus 11 equal to 16, and these 8 elements, 24. The whole material world is analyzed into 24 parts. That analytical study is called Sankhya. Sammakhyapayati iti Shankha. Complete full analysis of these, whatever we are experiencing. And above that, that spirit soul. Above that. Because these 24 elements, they are combination. Whatever we are thinking, whatever we are seeing in this material world, they are combination of these 24 elements. And above that, there is the soul. And above that, there is God. So, Shankha, those are simply analyzing this material world. They cannot find out what is soul. Shankha means the material scientist, you may call. Just as material scientists, they are simply studying this material object. There are no information about that. There are no information. Now, I am talking with you. So, they cannot explain what is that thing which is talking. They cannot analyze this body. Medical doctor, after dissecting this body, they cannot find out what is the spiritual force, what is working, that they cannot. So, because they cannot find out even the particles of the Supreme Lord. We, living entities, we are all particles of the Supreme Lord. So if they cannot find out the particle, what? There is chance to find out God. So they cannot also find out God. So neither this yogi, they cannot find out the Supreme Lord, neither these materialists who are simply analyzing these material elements, they cannot. No Sankhya, Dharma. Dharma means rituals. Everyone has got some faith, and faith means just like Hindus are going to the church, in the temple, and the Christians are going to the church, or Muslims, they are going to the mosque with the idea that here is God. That is of course beginning, it's nice, but because they are trapped in simply the rituals, they have no other further knowledge, so that also cannot help to reach, because they are trapped. Every religious faith, because of course that conviction must be there, but they do not try to make any further advance. They think that here it is ended. Everything is ended here. Therefore they cannot make any progress. Please sit down, don't. So they cannot also. Then Sadhaya. Sadhaya means study of this Vedic literature. Without any guidance, if you just like so many ladies and gentlemen, they purchase books from the market. They have heard that Bhagwat Gita is very nice book. So Sadhaya means studying the scriptures, studying the Vedic literature, that is called Sadhaya. Sadhaya and Tapa. Tapa means penance. Somebody is fasting, somebody is in the solitary place in the jungle, they are meditating. So many, there are process of penances and austerities and tyaga and renunciation. Renunciation, just like sannyasi renounced order of life. So Lord says, all these processes, the yoga process, the Sangha process, the ritualistic process, or studying the Vedas, or undergoing severe type of penance and austerities, all these processes combined together or individually, they are not suitable for achieving me. They are not. So practically, every process is condemned here by the Supreme Lord. Condemned in this sense that they can approach to a certain degree, certain extent towards the final goal. But that process will never be able to achieve to the final goal unless this devotional process is added there. Plus this must be the devotion, this Krishna consciousness. Because ultimate aim is Krishna, the Supreme Lord, as we have several times discussed this verse from the Bhagavad Gita. Bhavanam janmanam ante jnanavan mang prapaddate. After many, many births, those who are actually intellectual, they come to me and surrender to God, that here is Vasudeva Sarvamiti, God is everything, then he surrenders. So one has to come. Maybe you go by the yoga process, maybe you go by the philosophical process, maybe you go by the ritualistic process, maybe that you go by penances and by study. But unless you reach to this point of Krishna consciousness, your attempt, not failure, but there are different degrees. The people are satisfied with that different degrees only. They hardly try to reach the final goal. But if anyone wants to reach the final goal, then he has to take this process of Krishna consciousness. Bhakti, Mumurjita, that process alone can take you to the Supreme Lord. So those who are intelligent, they take this simple process. Now, especially in this age, even you cannot perform any other process. You cannot perform perfectly yoga. You cannot perform the religious rituals. Neither you can study. The circumstances are so unfavorable that these processes are not possible in this age. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya, by his causeless mercy, he has given us this process. Harannama, Harannama, Harannama iva kevalam, kalau nasti va nasti va nasti bhagatirannatha. In this age of Kali, Harannama, simply by chanting the holy name. Haranam, simply by chanting the holy name. Haranam, again, try. Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna. Haranam, 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 you are kevalam. You should always do this. Karo, in this age, nastiva, there is no other alternative. Nastiva, there is no other alternative. Nastiva, there is no other alternative.